I'm Insomniac.
And I'm Pops.
And this is Shooting the Shit.
A.K.A. Chatting with Pops.
I don't know what episode this is. Something way the hell up there. Episode something out of something. Today's topic is parades.
Parades, yeah. We're not going to talk about this very long.
We're going to talk about parades.
Sorry for all you people that like parades.
Yeah, I'm sorry for all you people that like parades.
This ain't gonna be
As in, I feel sorry for you.
I guess we're in total agreement on this one. I fucking hate parades. I hate parades. It's the bottom line. I mean, what joy do they bring? And the thing is, it's not like, bring the kids down, and the kids love to see a parade. They see the fire trucks and the lights and whoever and horns and music. But it's the adults, to the day they die, there could be 100 that love parades. What the fuck's up with that? What the hell is a parade? What the hell are we celebrating? Oh, right.
I think there's a certain nostalgia to it because parades have been around for so long. I think that's why a lot of adults like parades.
I hate fucking parades.
But I don't... Nostalgia for what? What is the point of watching a bunch of things walk by, drive by, float by, dance by, while you stand there? Oh boy, that's great. I don't get it.
I don't get it either.
And St. Patrick's Day is just a reason for everybody to be an alcoholic for 24 hours.
Everybody. No. Forget everybody. Not even like it's done because everybody's Irish.
It's like white people that get trashed on Cinco de Mayo, although they have no idea what Cinco de Mayo even is.
Right.
But that's like white people's reason to get trashed. Well, I guess so. White people look for two reasons a year to get fucking plastered. Cinco de Mayo and St. Patrick's Day.
You know, it's all these horseshit little holidays. I mean, right down to Columbus Day. I could give two shits about any of them.
Columbus Day is the biggest bullshit holiday there is. Luckily, not too many people really celebrate it anymore, but what a crock of shit that is. But anyway,
so
let's talk about parades for a minute.
Let's go back to the parades.
First of all, I don't give a shit about looking this up. So how the hell did this tradition start? Of people lining up
I have no idea.
on the sides of the road, and then some assholes walking by or getting pulled by on a float or whatever, and waving in costume.
Fucking bad.
Because that's basically the majority of most parades, right?
Horseshit.
Am I right?
Yeah, it's horseshit.
Or then you have like the Thanksgiving Day parade or whatever in New York, where you have like these giant fucking.
But see, I can understand the kids though with that.
No, for the kids, sure.
I don't get it otherwise.
All right, so then I'll make that middle ground. For kids, parades aren't terrible. For adults, though, and I mean this seriously. If you're an adult and you like parades, you should probably tell us why in the comments to help us understand it. Because I've been to some parades, I don't get it at all. I'm bored to tears within 3 minutes.
Forget it. You couldn't get. Well, Joe. I wonder what Joe's answer would be. And I don't think we've asked him.
Well, for him, it's got to be the nostalgia thing. First of all, he's Irish.
It's got to be, yeah.
So St. Patrick's Day parade he always goes to. And secondly, he's been going to that parade his whole life.
Yeah,
so.
but he goes to other ones. The 4th of July parade. A 4th of July parade on Bloomfield Avenue in Montclair. And he's standing there like, it's 800 degrees, like, what are you fucking there for? What are you saying? Who? I don't get it. Yeah, leave the comments why you like it, because
you know what though?
I don't get it.
Let's take a trip to the St. Patrick's Day parade in West Orange for a second though, because the last time I went to that, and I want you all to let us know if this is true for your town or if this is just our town. But the last time I went to the St. Patrick's Day parade, at least half the parade had nothing to do with St. Patrick's Day or Irish people at all. It was step teams, literally.
Figure that one out.
Step teams dancing up the fucking street.
All done.
And in between, you'd have some Irish floats.
So, all of a sudden,
bagpipers and shit. But basically, it was just fucking step teams. It's a
What's that about?
classically known Irish holiday, but in our town, they have to make it inclusive. So you have, like, a bunch of step team dances and bullshit from, like, local high schools. But not related to St. Patrick's Day.
It's horseshit.
I didn't understand what was going on.
Yeah, I mean, and now the parade has a lower attendance. I think this year, someone was telling me, than ever. It just, what are you doing? What all-inclusive? You're destroying, speaking of, it having nostalgia. Then before you know it, there'll be no friggin' parade. However, I don't care if there isn't because I hate parades, but it just makes no sense. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just a bunch of horse shit.
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I mean,
either.
although I still think, regardless of who and what's in the parade, parade's just fucking retarded. I don't understand the point of that.
They are.
Now, I also have a limited attention span, so maybe seeing something drive by at 2 miles an hour with 3 assholes doing this on it, maybe that just doesn't do it for me.
Yeah.
But I just don't get it. And I've never seen anything interesting at a parade. You know, except for, like you said, if you're a little kid, I guess seeing, like, if you're at the, you know, the Macy's Day Parade and you see these giant things floating by, that's got to be cool if you're 3.
Hey, like I say, to each his own.
If you're an adult, how's that cool?
Whatever. Truly fucking despise parades. I think they take time out of your life you're never getting back. And I'm not sure what you're enjoying there. But hey, you know, actually...
Wait, I'll throw in one parade that's all right.
Maybe you do.
If you're having a parade for, like, you know, people coming home for the military, stuff like that, although I don't know if they have necessarily a parade as much of a... kind of like a town... I don't know what the hell you call it, but... Like, if you're having, like, military parades, that's a different thing, and that's cool. It's like a show of strength. It's a thank you from people. Like, that's kind of cool.
That's cool, but...
Even then, the parade format still seems ridiculous to me. But at least it has, like, a meaning to it.
This is a very brief episode of me saying, it's bullshit, it sucks, I can't stand it. But if you like it...
It also ruins...
Enjoy.
It ruins traffic in a whole part of town. For most of a day.
All of them. All parades do.
All parades.
Even that little 4th of July parade, they zigzag all through Montclair. And I remember one year I was going to do something.
They close all the fucking roads.
Oh my God.
Not just the one they're on, because they have to line up somewhere to start their long line parade of douchery. And there's certain trends in parades that I don't understand. Like, I'm a car nut, right? But why do you have random classic cars that you just get to ride in the parades?
Good point. I don't know.
And like I just said, I love cars. But like, you'd be watching a, you know, whatever, the St. Patrick's Day Parade or 4th of July Parade. All of a sudden, there's like a fucking blue Corvette, 1964. You're like, okay, but...
Yeah, what is that?
But why? Why the fuck?
And every politician under the sun, and they are not Italian, they're not Irish, they're not whatever, they're just, I'm a politician. So I'm going to walk and do that wave. I mean, you know, hey, again, I keep saying to each his own, whatever. It's just that I'm giving my opinion. And yes, you can keep parades and never have another parade as far as I'm concerned.
And the music. The music is terrible. Because it's always some type of I mean, obviously a parade is basically a march. So you always have some kind of marching band-esque music. Just slightly bent for whatever holiday the parade's
Don't get me wrong. I have seen some drum corps marching bands that are killer, but
some of them are.
I don't like it.
But
they're pretty killer.
Like, you can only listen to that shit for so long.
Right.
And then the St. Patrick's Day Parade, I mean, I'm not Irish to begin with. Bagpipes basically sent to me sounds like 15 cats fucking some church organs. So...
Yeah, man.
It's grating and horrible.
Bad.
And I don't know how the fuck people listen to that for 2 hours.
To each his own.
That's brutal. And then the people at the parades usually get sloshed. So you just have people like yelling at floats going by.
Yeah.
And people going by. They're like, oh, I know that guy. He ain't famous because he was in the fucking parade. I mean, you could just like slip in there and start walking yourself.
And there's some... we are not disparaging or putting any knock on Irish folks or anything. There's some wonderful Irish folks. Love them all. But it's just the parade itself.
To me,
Screw
St.
that.
Patrick's Day as a holiday and parade is the equivalent of Columbus Day for Italians. Both fucking pointless. And see, we're Italian, so at least I can say that. Completely fucking pointless, worthless, not worth a holiday whatsoever.
The only reason why I wanted a holiday when I was a kid with that, and then they had this huge parade in North. Right. I just didn't want to go to school. So we all walked out and said, hey, we want a holiday. And I don't know how that word spread, but I think we were one of the first ones in Bloomfield, New Jersey, because it was heavy Italian. And we all walked out and we went down to the parade. They had a parade in Newark. But you know what? That was it.
For Columbus Day?
Yes.
What did they have? The Nina the Pinta and the Santa fucking Ria going down the road?
Oh, it was a show, boy. And as the years went on, it was a bigger show. They'd have every Italian celebrity up there on the dais. But I think I went to that parade one time in my life because I didn't want to go to school, and then we got a holiday. But that was it.
Can you imagine the fact that we even celebrate that? An Italian guy that sailed for Spain that was a bad navigator accidentally hit Central America and then just fucked some shit up. The guy never even discovered America.
I don't know.
And there was a parade for the guy.
I was taught that he, found America, but whatever. The bottom line is, it's all horseshit anyway. What do we need? I mean, and listen, we could.
No, that's why.
There's a lot more.
That's why people know the Native Americans as Indians. He started calling them Indians because he thought he was in a different fucking country. That's how retarded the guy was.
I know there's other stupid fucking little holidays we're missing, because there's tons of them that we don't freaking need.
Speaking of that, I'm going to look up what the fuck St. Patrick's did while I'm sitting here, because what is that jerk-off holiday actually for?
He chased the snakes out of Ireland, and it was an Italian guy.
Are you kidding?
No, I'm serious. And he was Italian. If you do your homework.
I'm trying to do it right now.
Go ahead. Now, in the middle of our episode, he's doing his friggin' homework.
Because I already know fucking Columbus Day is retarded, but I'm trying to see how retarded St. Patrick's Day is.
It's ridiculous.
Patrick was a 5th century Romano-British Christian missionary.
Okay, he was Italian.
It says Romano-British.
I'm telling you, he was Italian.
He returned to Ireland to convert the pagan Irish to Christianity. Okay, that's something to celebrate, actually. That actually would be a reason to celebrate. What's this fucking story about snakes? The celebration should be that
no one ever talks about that.
He converted Ireland from a pagan country to a Christian.
Well, that is something to
declaration says
celebrate.
he spent many years evangelizing in the north half of Ireland and converted thousands of people.
We never hear that.
Oh, but look at this. Patrick's efforts against the Druids, whatever the fuck that is, I guess the pagans, were eventually turned into an allegory in which he drove out the snakes of Ireland. I guess that could be a metaphor for what he actually did, but people think he actually drove fucking
snakes
like the animals, snakes out of Ireland. Right. Turns out that's actually far more important than Columbus Day, because Christopher Columbus didn't discover fucking America. Oh. This guy converted a pagan country to Christian.
Well, there you go. And he was Italian.
And guess what people do to celebrate it? They get fucking plastered and beat the shit out of each other.
Everybody.
Holy shit. Wow.
So who we didn't look, because someone suggested the topic of parades and these holidays, which I had hit on before.
Oh, I don't know, but thanks.
You know who you were, because I'm done with this topic. I knew we wouldn't be long, but he did research on camera here. Holy crap.
I'm too busy to do it ahead of time. But anyway, what I want to know from you guys is what you think of parades. And if you're an adult, and again, I'm not making fun of you, tell me if it's just nostalgia, fine, or if it's something else, tell me how you could enjoy a parade.
Yeah.
Just tell me how. Yeah. Maybe I'm missing something.
Yeah, we don't get it.
I don't understand the parades.
So keep. I know there was other topics up there, some new ones. We grabbed this one, but part of it we kind of did another time. Anyway, topics.
Share these episodes.
Share them around, but throw the topics up there, and we get to them. It seems like it's every other week now.
Yeah, well, I mean that fits the schedule better.
That's it. There's your topic. We usually say who said it, but that's okay. I mean, you know who you are.
Yeah, you'll have to take note of that.
All right, so Buff on Ghoul with this.
Sayonara, bitches.